Hello and welcome to Off the Shelf Reviews. It's Gaming Friday. I'm Gary.
And I'm Geoff.
And today we are going to have a look at Die for Valhalla. So it has to be said, this is the first time, I never thought I'd actually say these words, but full disclosure.
Yeah.
The game company that's made this game, Monster Couch, have given us access to their demo in order to promote it, essentially. We're not getting paid, so we can, and they are accepting criticism. Actually, they would look for criticism in terms of their game, which they are still working on.
Cool.
The reason why I said yes to this opportunity was because, well, I just looked at the name of the game, Die for Valhalla. I was like, okay, where do I sign? And so they have literally laid us the challenge. And that is to complete the game and make a video or stream it. And so we were like, well, we kind of make videos more than we do stream on Off the Shelf Reviews. So, but the challenge there is that if we manage to play the game, they'll give us 2 keys to give away to our audience. If we beat the demo, 5 keys in total to give away.
Cool.
And that's, of course, if we give away the key that we get to keep for ourselves. But this game was due out Q1 of this year, 2017. But it's actually now pushed back to Q2 of this year. And that's because, as of the release of this video, which is February the 3rd, their Kickstarter campaign started and runs until March 10th. And that is pretty much the last grasp of cash, really, for Monster Couch to get some money in to finish the game. Now, playing this demo, and I've played it with you, Geoff. I played it with Ian, and instantly, you know, you smile when you play this game. I don't know whether it's the art style, whether it's the music or the gameplay, but it's almost instantly gratifying to play. And that only rings good signs for it. Now, it has to be said that this is also part of the Square Enix collective. Square Enix has a platform basically for game developers to put their game on there and receive feedback from you know, potential customers as to whether they would be interested in buying it or not. Which I think is a great platform for this very small Polish company. As I've said, they're called Monster Couch, and it actually consists of 3 people. So, you know, when you see the work of 3 people, and this game has been in development since January 2016, so it's about a year and a month old, with a couple more months to go before it's heading to the Steam Greenlight system. And so yeah, we're going to talk about this game. Now, their tagline is that we make games that you can play with your friends. And that local multiplayer is not dead. Now, you know, they're selling the idea on this game that this is a 4-player game, cooperatively. Now, for the most part, we are just playing single player, you know, because the game has to work at 4-player, and it has to work single player as well. And one of the things that I first caught my eye when looking at this game and looking at the write-up for it was that it was going to be challenging. But fair. Now, as we've seen, you've already died a couple of times. You played the role of a Valkyrie.
So
who is basically a Norse angel. Who, as far as I'm aware, delivers fallen Viking soldiers to Valhalla if they have died honorably or bravely in battle. And they are taken to the halls of Valhalla, where they'll drink and fight and other stuff for eternity.
That's a Viking's dream.
Absolutely. So you play one of 4 Valkyries, and as you are right now, and you move around the battlefield and you resurrect fallen Viking soldiers and possess them. Or you can actually possess Viking soldiers that are alive and possess them. And they fight for you, and they try to earn glory. Glory is a way of leveling up your Viking character. And up the top up there, you can see that Viking just died. As soon as a Viking dies, all glory is lost. Well, it's not necessarily lost. It's all sent to Odin claims all the glory of fallen Vikings, and so there's a sense of panic as you level up your Viking from level 1 up to as far as he can go.
Yeah.
And then you don't want that Viking to die because he is a badass. He's earning all this glory. It's going to make him stronger, better, faster. But at the same time, you will also be earning points, divine sort of progress for the Valkyrie, and the Valkyrie can also level up.
Yeah.
And then the Valkyrie can give bonus effects to whichever Viking it's possessing. Should a Valkyrie attain such a higher level, you will actually be able to begin to possess enemies and objects in the environment, like that red explosive barrel over there. You can turn into that barrel, move it over to more explosive barrels or a cluster of enemies, and explode yourself. And Geoff, is this the first? Did you just die on the first level?
I think it did, yeah.
Oh my gosh. So the game is difficult. It is going to be a challenge, and there is an element of permadeath to the game where when a Valkyrie dies, they lose all of their skills. They don't lose their runes progress, but their skills.
Yeah.
And so it does kind of set you back a small ways, but not enough to prohibit you from continuing playing the game. And you can also replay the levels.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite a clever idea, really, the way they've given you a kind of character behind a character, almost, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that is its unique style. I don't really know that many sort of possession games where you are this entity that moves around and influences the battlefield by playing as these Vikings. Because the way I look at these Vikings is that each one is a different class system.
Yeah, because you've got one that fires arrows here.
The
then
hunter.
You got like ones with 2 axes and no defense.
The berserker.
There's one with a shield and a sword, and you can use the shield to defend. Shield maiden. Because there are male and female ones as well.
There are, but I've not seen any female Viking warriors in this game yet. Now, we are only seeing 3 of the 7 Viking classes that will be in the full game in this demo. So they have announced their names, but we don't know about gender yet. But if you are listening, Monster Couch, we do want to see some Shield Maidens as a playable character, as one of the classes that you can play as.
Yeah, are you sure there's no females? I think there might be. I think I know they're very ugly looking women, but I think
maybe there is. I just haven't seen them yet. Yeah. They're bearded ladies.
Yeah, they are pretty much like that. Yeah. Oh my God, die! Yeah.
So one of the other great features about the game is that it's rogue light.
Yeah.
Now that every one of the sort of zones is procedurally or randomly generated, so it's always slightly different every time. So the variation of enemies, environmental placements, traps, and power-ups is going to be slightly randomized every time.
Cool.
Now, there's one other feature that the game is promoting, is that your decisions have an impact on the game.
Yeah.
And I'm not quite sure how, other than, you shoot an arrow at that barrel and it explodes, you've impacted the game.
Yeah.
But there is, as you saw on the world map, choices of locations that you can go to.
Yeah.
And for every location that you've visited and completed, a sword will be placed in that location to let you know it's an area you visited. But it does have branching paths, and there is also a fog of war, which covers the map. And so the more locations you uncover, you can see where it branches off, and a couple of them go to dead ends.
Yeah.
But there are sort of plot location points that are pivotal to the story of the zone that you must visit in order for the final area to become available to you.
Okay.
And then that's the final boss. The game is promising upon its completion that there will be 5 different realms. The demo that we're playing right now is only 1 realm.
Oh, God.
Nicely done. And that each realm consists of each realm will consist of about 8 levels. And so once you've done the 7 or 8 levels and done the boss, you'll go on to realm 2, all the way through.
It's just like Castle Crashers or Golden Axe and that, like that in that sort of sense, where you go from stage to stage. As you can see, once I've done the first one, there's a bit of a branch here, isn't there?
Yep. So you
so
might want
that one's a story one, is it? With that little bubble
one to the
left?
Yeah. So that one there is pivotal, and that's one of the 2 that you'll need to complete in order for the boss to be available to complete.
Cool. Is that all, do I need to go this way as well? It looks like there's a...
Maybe. We don't know where the other bubble... It's plot rod. Actually, the
a
other one's up there.
there,
So the
and
2
a
that you need
bubble
to do
there,
is going to be to your left.
do this one next, yeah.
That looks like the best one to do. So the Monster Couch have also said that they intend for the each realm, as I said, to which there will be 5, can be completed in roughly 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah.
They've done this in order to make the game replayable.
Yeah.
So that pick up and play, easy just to come back to it. So that if you've only got 30 minutes, you can quickly boot the game up, go and do a couple of areas, turn the game off again.
Yeah.
And then just keep going. So
I like that, especially like more so these days. You know what I mean? Like much more pick up and put down
I'll be honest,
my kind of thing.
I love my AAA games. You know.
Yeah.
And indie games for me is when I want to take a break from those AAA games, wherever I'm just like, I've got half an hour here, I've got an hour, I don't want to play anything too heavy, too in-depth, I just want something that's fun to pick up and play. And at the moment, playing this demo, I will say I have completed this demo, and I enjoyed it. I literally sat there and played it until I'd completed it, and I was kind of like, I want to carry on, I want to keep playing.
Yeah.
And so, that's why I said we will make this video, because I believe in this game. I think it has the potential. The only thing that's I can't say for now is what the price tag of the game is going to be, but I can trust everyone else's best judgment to judge whether or not they would buy the game at its price.
Value,
but if the game is at a reasonable value when it does release, this is a game that would occupy my time, mainly because it's Viking orientated and themed. I don't know if you know, Geoff, but as of the release of this video, the last episode of season 4 of Vikings has just aired, and the last sort of 3 episodes of that show have been breathtaking.
They've been good,
They've risen the bar so high that it's compulsive viewing, and so anyone who's a fan of Viking mythology, whether it's done seriously or light-heartedly, like in Die for Valhalla, this just ticks that box for me.
There's not that much out there that's Viking based, is there, really? I mean, what have you got? You've got
was there the Banner Saga?
Banner Saga, there's the second one of that, but that's turn-based strategy, so that's not really
I'm pretty sure
thing.
There was a Dark Souls knockoffy Vikings game. I can't remember what it was called.
Yes, I think,
But I had a look at it and I was like, maybe no.
No, I think it is meant to be pretty good, but there's not a lot out there that really fits that Viking, scratches that Viking itch.
There was as an ish sort of, what do you call it? There was a hack and slash one that was out on the 360.
Oh yeah.
But it was a bit of a button masher, God of War-esque style game.
Right.
But it was fun, of course I played it because of the Viking themed nature to it.
Yeah, cool.
Of course, everyone knows I loved 2 Human, which was a terrible, terrible Viking game. I still loved it because it had that cyberpunk slant angle to it.
Yeah.
So this game, it's taking it a bit silly, but it's very still much inspired by, and I think the heart's in the right place. Now, the story for this game, you can imagine what it is. Who's the biggest antagonist in Viking mythology? It's Loki. And so Loki is causing trouble. That is the gist of this game.
Cool.
Loki, I imagine, will be the final boss to the game,
unless
of course Loki's been manipulated by some other dark force, and that turns out to be the final boss of the game.
Right. Yeah.
But
Ragnarok.
Yes, maybe Ragnarok is the final stage, or maybe it's the hidden realm.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just speculating. This is just what we want to see in the game when you're including all things Viking mythology. So the story's pretty simple. Loki's causing all these monsters and these giants to invade all of the realms, and so you must be the hero, Odin's hero, and clear them all out.
As a Valkyrie, really, you are the Valkyrie, though, aren't you? Technically.
Yes.
So you can't get too attached to your actual Vikings. It's an interesting concept, I have to admit. I've never really thought you know, like never played as a Valkyrie before. Let's put it that way.
No. You know, but I can only say I'm going back to 2 Human. I loved Valkyries until I played that game.
Yeah,
and then they were amazing. And then the longer you played that game, the more you hated them.
Yeah,
because you got sick and tired of that animation. But no, stop talking about 2 Human. Going back to this game, so there is an extra added challenge to the game where there are checkpoints in the game, but you can destroy these checkpoints and introduce permadeath.
Right.
And as a result of doing that, though, you do get a huge bonus for doing it.
Okay.
But it's, you know, it's the risk-reward system.
What is the bonus?
I'm not sure what the bonus is, and I'm not actually sure what the checkpoints are.
Right.
This is just coming off what Monster Couch has said will feature in the game.
Yeah. Okay.
So they're like, okay, the game's too easy.
Yeah.
Go and kill your own checkpoints, and get a bonus, but risk losing everything.
Right.
So having that as an option into the game, I appreciate.
Yeah, we're hitting a bit of story bit here.
Yeah.
Oh,
so it was
that
pretty
was
straightforward.
Another Valkyrie talking to me, said we have to stop this, and then that's it. She just disappeared.
That's it. So yeah, now
it's
you.
A bit mysterious.
Yep.
So these like undead, these little mini Vikings, are they kind of like zombies?
I don't know whether they're zombies or monsters or.
Is it low-key shenanigans?
I think it's dark magic, or you know, especially we are physically seeing Valkyries and spells and all sorts of things happening. So there's definitely an air of magic and mysticism to the mythology of it all. So
he's gonna get me then. I don't know how you get your health bar up. He's not got an awful lot of health. The animation is really nice, I think, and the way that the enemies come at you, and the way, like, you do get the sense that you are making contact with those little enemies. You know what I mean? There's a good vibe to the way that the playability of the game works. So that actually goes back around on itself. So it must have to go up.
Up looks like a good place to go.
Looks good to me.
So how about the gameplay? Physically, how does it play, Geoff? How does it feel when you play?
Well, you know, like I'm sort of thinking like that kind of Dark Souls thing, where really the trick of this is knowing the animations of the enemies that are coming up against you. It's almost like a 2-dimensional. Choose wisely. Now that scared me.
Well, like if you were a Valkyrie, you could basically choose one of these classes. You can also sacrifice your Viking to Odin, but of course they lose all the glory and all the specials that you've accumulated on that one Viking warrior.
Right. Double glory for killing enemies that never. Oh, didn't
can't see what the rest of it is.
Yeah. That's like my impression of it. Look at that. That looks like a bad cave to go to.
It does.
Let's try this bit of story.
Yep, it's the last bit of story. So now the developers, why I asked you about the gameplay, Geoff, is that their primary aim in making the game was to make it fluid and instantly responsive.
Yeah, they've got that, and I mean this is the thing.
That was the first thing I noticed.
Yeah, it reminds me of Castle Crashers and Golden Axe, but obviously with Golden Axe and stuff, you had, you know, sometimes you would be like, am I, you know, you got like a pixel out of the way too high or something like that, and you don't make contact with the
clipping just seems
the
wrong.
enemy, and stuff. But this doesn't have any of that. It's very playable. Instantly you pick it up and it feels right. It is a challenge because these things, they move quite quickly and they like bum rush you really hard.
There is a nice variety of enemy types,
but you don't want it to be easy. Do you know what I mean? Like straight away you think, oh yeah, this game means business. They're gonna try and kill me. It's not easy. But that's I think I don't really like, you know, really easy games. I don't like dumbed down games. That's it. Yeah.
And like I said, there is no difficulty level in this game, other than each progressive realm will become more difficult.
Oh God, spiders.
But there is a specific sequence during my experience of playing the demo that made my skin crawl all over, and.
I'm scared.
He's coming right for you. You use your special power.
Yeah,
so that's another feature. There's an upgrade that you can have. Obviously, you can see the health bar above the Viking you're controlling, which is the long yellow bar.
Yeah.
And above that, it's broken down into smaller yellow chunks. Each one of those, you have a dodge button,
which
which enables you to very quickly move across the map. like that, and that consumes 1 bar.
Yeah.
I also think that if you are the shield man, I think blocking a strike, which can disorientate some enemies when you're hit, giving you an opening to just hack and slash them away, I think also consumes some of that stamina bar.
That's what I mean. It reminds me of that Dark Soul dynamic, you know, where that stamina's there for moving faster and for blocking, but you've got to be sparing with it.
Yeah, because it only slowly refills unless, of course, you get a special ability that enables you to do it. So you can also see like the yellow bouncing hearts down there will regenerate some health.
Yeah.
The blue ones is additional glory. Right now your Viking is at strength level 4. You also have 2 free shields around you right now, I think, which will enable you to suffer 2 hits for free.
Yeah.
There is quite a range of power-ups and collectibles and upgrades for each Viking, and that's why it becomes scary when you don't want them to die.
Yeah,
and this for me is what I call cat and mouse gameplay.
Yes.
Where you are sometimes leading the advantage in the charge, and then all of a sudden enemies come in from both flanks, and then you're the one running away to try and use the environment against them.
Oh, phew.
Nicely done. Because enemies will fire arrows at their own troops, enemies will run into bear traps, and enemies will easily explode in fireballs. So you can lure. Sometimes it becomes a case of run across the map, and then you literally go running all the way back across the map. So quick look now at the upgrade system. Now, every choice that you make on this rune board is kind of permanent until your Valkyrie dies.
Yeah.
Now, when you choose the rune board, you choose a square, and it activates the squares above and beside it. So basically the ones closely adjacent to it is all the skills that you will get.
Yeah.
From there, you will then choose another grid, and then, another square and another square, and keep moving across the grid as you upgrade your character.
Now, does this translate to my Viking warrior as well?
No, this is for your Valkyrie,
Just for
and I
Valkyrie.
think that yes. So whatever Valkyrie, whatever you're possessing as that Valkyrie should inherit those abilities.
Okay, it should. So
It should.
help my.
I believe that is how it works, because you often do not want to fight with the Valkyrie, because you don't want the Valkyrie ever to die.
Yeah.
And that's why I also say that it becomes a cat and mouse game where you are playing as a Viking, charging into the battle, and instantly your Viking dies and your Valkyrie stood there, and you're running across the battlefield, and you have to run up to either a tombstone or whatever it is, if you have the skill, to possess, and you have to spam the A button really quickly to take over that character, and then you have to wait momentarily for that possession to happen, in which case you're still trying to avoid enemy fire. So you've upgraded your runes, now you're looking at your skills, and you've got 3 choices here.
I've got spirit up by loads, but I don't actually know what spirit does.
I'm not sure either.
Gives double glory when low hit points, or leveling is healthy. Viking levels
so
up.
So
his
levels
life
up, he
is
gets.
replenished.
I think that might be a good one to go for.
Yeah, could be. Ooh,
it's permanent.
I'm doing it.
It's permanent.
I'm doing it. I've decided. That's it. Continue.
Okay, so I know that
cool.
the boss, I believe, is available to you already.
So this is the boss.
Are you ready for the challenge, Geoff? Or do you wish to go to another area and just level up a little bit more, but risk losing that Viking before the boss battle?
Yeah, this is the thing. I want to know. I need to know where's easy to go, where I can get some more health. Because
nowhere's easy to go.
I think he's got very low health.
Indeed, it won't necessarily throw you straight into the boss battle. But so you will have a chance to accumulate some health before you get to the boss.
Let's do it.
He's going straight in there.
Really big balls.
So I sometimes don't enjoy the cat and mouse gameplay, but for me it works in this. It kind of adds to the freneticness of it, and I can only imagine that with 3 other Vikings with you, 3 other players, so 4 of you playing, it can become insanely chaotic. But at the same time, you can then balance which skill classes you each have to work out ways to complement each other.
Yeah. I've got no health here.
No.
Don't give me the boss yet, please.
No.
That's a rune thing. Oh my god,
it is the boss.
You go straight in for the boss.
Okay, so
I'm not gonna survive this.
Now I found the best one is this is oh no, you died in one hit.
I knew that was gonna happen as well.
Quickly take over another
What
Viking, Geoff. Take over another Viking.
What did that rune do?
I think that one there that's on fire created a barrel which then explodes, which will help you fight those other creatures. You see the boss is also fighting. Well, it's not fighting, it's killing those creatures.
This is a woman, she's got boobs.
Does she?
Yeah. That's what I mean, she's ugly.
Okay.
Wow, shit, son.
There's no way to talk about the deceased, Geoff.
I killed the fucking other guy. That was cool. Give me my archer back.
I'm kind of don't want to talk right now. I just want to let you do this.
Shit. So
there's 2 stages to this boss. Now you need to keep hitting that arm until it backs away.
Yeah.
And then its next, the actual creature itself will turn up.
I see.
I can't believe you lost that hero.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for telling you to go into the boss.
Yeah, I should have gone and got some.
But
help.
you know, it's what happens. You have.
I don't know.
Dying is part of this game. You know, you have to die for Valhalla. Now, quick tip: those eggs, you want to kill them before they hatch because they will release those extra monsters, which is going to make things difficult. There is a power up down in the corner. I don't know if you can reach it while it's just on the side of the screen. Yes, you can.
Try.
Okay.
You got to jump to hit them.
Yes, jump to hit them. Every time that green mist appears, more eggs will appear and release.
Oh god!
You lost another Viking. You need to take him over. So, music for the game.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the trailer for the game. Of course, just reviewed Dead Snow, and the Hall of the Mountain King started up that film.
Yeah.
Which was a Norwegian film, and now we come into to Die for Valhalla, and the trailer for the game is using the same piece of music, and it really fits the tone. It really, if you after watching this video, you need to just watch the trailer for the game, and that just gets you in the mood for it. That piece of music. Now, whether that music is actually going to be in the game or not, I'm not too sure. I will suggest Geoff, bow and arrow archer man is pretty good for this boss.
Where is it?
Maybe is he behind that other coffin over there, or?
I don't know. It's gone. It's
gone.
Oh
no! So you literally are just going to have to go berserker.
Yeah, that's all I got.
So, but for music for the game, there's sort of music while you're in the zone, in the level, or in the realm, and then there's music on the map. So far, as far as I can tell, there's 2 music tracks that are that are very distinct. Recognizable as I'm playing the game. The more I play the game, I keep hearing the same 2 music tracks.
Yeah.
One of them, you know, it has that like war cry, like a band of Vikings chanting.
Yeah.
I really like that type of music. Really fits the game, obviously, but you don't want to hear it too much. There is sort of another bit. There's other music in the game. What I think I already heard it too. It repeated itself too much, even within a demo. So I only hope that in the actual game that there is at least 2 to 3 tracks per realm. Yeah. And I know that's quite a big ask because, you know, but music is a large part of the game.
Yeah.
Now, thankfully, the sound effects in the game really complement it well. I love every axe swing. I love the sound effect of every arrow hitting a target. I like the sounds of the explosions. I like the grunting sounds of the Vikings. I like the sounds when they die. I think they've done a terrific job with the sound effects. I just want more music, just a little bit more music. God, Jack, you gotta give it another go.
Now it's close.
You gotta give it another go.
So now I don't have any of my skills.
Well, you don't have.
I just got my stats.
You just have your stats, but the skills that you gained, which was Vikings that level up, heal, which you won't have now.
Yeah.
But at least you can take your archer to begin with. And I do recommend the archer for this boss, just because you can pick it off at range, and you can also shoot at the arms at the beginning stage of the boss as well.
That's what I wanted, and I don't know why he disappeared, but here we go, he's back.
Okay.
Cool.
Now there's one other feature that this game doesn't yet have. Yeah. Now they went out of their way to make a 4-player cooperative game. Yeah. But at the moment, this game does not support online multiplayer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. You know, I understand it's a very small team. Yeah. And their aim was to make a couch co-op game because that's where they want to keep it alive.
Yeah, that's
And
cool.
so I understand that aim, but now that this game is getting more attention, and this game will also be coming out on PC, on Windows, on Steam. Yeah. Be coming out available on Macs. It's part of the ID Xbox program, and it's going to be on the PlayStation Network. So it's hitting every single platform, and that was their other aim. They didn't want to have to port it anywhere. Yeah. They wanted it to be available on everything immediately, which is great. And you know, I think that the PlayStation and the Xbox need more couch co-op games. Yeah. But at the same time, they definitely must. I'm telling you, Monster Couch, you must make online co-op a reality.
Yeah.
They have said that, you know, depending on their Kickstarter campaign as to how successful it is, it will be featured in the game.
Yeah.
And you've still got a few more months left in development of this game. If it's not there, I'm telling you, Monster Couch, it will hurt your sales if you do not make this online co-op as well.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where you'd have an awful lot of fun with just anybody. You know what I mean? You don't have to.
You don't have to communicate necessarily. It's part of the frenetic nature of it.
Yeah, it's definitely cool. I'm having a lot of fun. It's tough, no doubt about it. It's not an easy game, but it's not so ridiculously hard, and it's all nice and responsive. Everything works the way you expect it to.
I will say that I found my favorite class to play for the most part of the game was the shield and sword combo.
Yeah.
Just learning eventually how to block the attacks, parry the attacks, and then have that opening to hack away. It's usually in games I try and shy away from parrying because it comes down to timing.
Yeah.
But in this game, it just seemed to come naturally and quite easily. So
yeah, it is. That's what I mean. It's got all the core mechanics of a 2D version of Dark Souls.
Yeah.
And that really works for it. You know, it's made the sort of Golden Axe format sort of really much more interesting and fun to play, challenging as well.
So, what about the art style of the game, Geoff?
I like it personally. I think it really works for the type of game it is. It reminds me of
you said
like
Castle
Crashers and stuff. Yeah, it's that kind of thing. It's just like, you know, more than ample enough. It's fun.
I personally think that this game looks almost, I would say, fucking amazing, considering how few amount of developers have worked on it.
Yeah.
I love the animations as well. I love the color palette. I love the variety of the monsters, even though I don't quite understand what it actually is I'm looking at. But I like that too. You know, it's like, what is it? You know, you recognize the spiders and the giants and the zombie type creatures, but I mean, what is this thing? It's like a flying thing with a mouth where its legs should be, with a dangling. It's got 4 bat wings. Like, what is it? But I like it, and that's what makes me want to see the other realms and see what other creatures and monsters are going to be out there.
It's like I say, it's fun, and that's the most important thing with this thing. I think you will only be able to pick it up and instantly be having fun to hook
very
you
simplistic
in.
Controls.
Yeah,
very responsive. It's fast. It's fluid.
Yeah.
Good sound effects. Good music. Just want more of it.
Yeah.
Very interesting monster design. Great environment. You know, roguelite, so that the map's going to change each time you visit them. The fact that it is 4-player co-op. This game's got a lot going for it, and high praise. If there's any criticisms you would give the game, Geoff?
There's nothing at the moment. I mean, I couldn't play it long enough to tell you like what would be wrong with it. I don't say. Like I say, at the moment, I'm just having fun.
Yeah.
Just trying to kill stuff.
You've got the boss. He's half dead. Yeah, he's half dead.
It's really tough. You just got to constantly, if you stop for a second at any point, you get hit. Yeah. And then it's only like 2 or 3 of those and you're down.
Now, my only...
Look at all of them.
Screen of death.
Yeah.
At least there's a shield over there for you to get. It's going to help you a little bit. Now, my only criticism of the game that I can give from playing and completing the demo was that the developers have said that each realm should act like a season.
Right.
And each of the 7 or 8 levels that you play act as episodes of that season.
Yeah.
I don't get that. That is not coming across in the demo. If this was season 1 that we'd played through to completion, the story was, you know, we saw a glimpse of 2 other Viking soldiers fighting somewhere. Sigurd, I think it was mentioned.
Yeah.
And we occasionally see other Vikings sort of tied up and imprisoned. And you have the story elements where you go and find other Valkyries who explain little bits about what's going on. I don't want to slow the gameplay down, but maybe a little bit more humor maybe little cutscenes of Vikings sat around a campfire talking to each other.
Yeah.
Or just add a little bit. We don't necessarily need voices. The text scroll is fine for the dialogue.
Yeah.
But a little bit more story. Give us, show us Loki at the beginning. Show us the damage that's being done across the realms. Show the bigger sense of the peril. Make the players more invested in doing more of the game,
like little FMVs or something.
Yeah, maybe like flash animations, like I said, just something in between levels and environments, just so that you are rewarded again, just to see that next animation, because you want to see the joke, the humor, and have a laugh and do the
Oh
no,
man,
so
it just wore me down and wore me down.
So damn close.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I mean, it's within my grasp.
It is.
I'd have this in a couple of turns.
I'm about to round up this episode, Geoff. So I'm going to do the roundup now, so that we can save time should you get to the end of this boss. So I just want to say as well, actually, well, you carry on, Geoff. I just want to say to everyone, if the games company is as kind as they said they were and give us keys to this to the game that we will give away.
Yeah.
I haven't actually discussed with you how we're going to give them away, so I think maybe the best way we can do this is that leave a comment in the video below and maybe explain what you like about what you've seen in this video and what you don't like, and we will randomly select 4 or 5 names at random from those of you that have left comments on the video. I think that's probably the best way to do it.
I think
obviously the game was due out, I think, late in March, but it might not be until April or May that the game is released now. So there might be a delay before we let you know when you get your free. I think it's probably going to be Steam keys, I expect.
Yeah.
It's most likely. But I think that's probably the best way to do it.
Cool. Yeah. We get something then, a like and some comments, some activation on our account.
Exactly. I'd love us to proper stuff for you to give game away. That's good.
Cool, man.
That's cool.
It's cool.
So yeah, I just want to say thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for listening. Of course, game reviews every Friday, film reviews every Thursday. You find us on Facebook, on Twitter, and on Patreon. But we're not going to sign out just yet. I'm going to sit here now and watch Geoff attempt the final boss of round 1 again. You can concentrate now, Geoff. Concentrate.
Oh man.
Now you're concentrating. You're getting butchered. You're getting ganked.
Yeah. This is going to happen a lot.
Can you get that egg? No, he's hatched. He's hatched.
There's nothing I can do. What does that do? I've just hidden in the egg.
Did you possess the egg, or did you hide in the egg?
Got in the egg. Yeah, got in the egg.
I don't know. Maybe you can move the egg over, and I don't know. I've not possessed an egg before.
These fucking things.
And
there's
keep
3
coming.
of them at a time, and
if you don't manage to stop the eggs from hatching, there'll just be more and more and more, and you just can't focus on the boss at all. So sometimes those explosive barrels can be helpful, trying to lure the enemies into them. But
try to
tricksy.
do it for the time delay that's in between the two of them.
So it's all. I mean, you've got the spike traps going off there, which are fairly easy to avoid.
Those bombs will take you out.
But the entire area gets covered in that green mist, which you can't see where the spike bed is unless you remember. And
I just died.
Oh no!
That was my own bomb, blew me up. God damn it!
Again! You must die for Valhalla again and again and again.
Continuously, yeah. I definitely think the arrows guy is the way to go.
Yes.
Like you say, that range just makes all that difference.
But you got to keep him alive.
Yeah. My Valkyrie is pretty much like, you just don't. She's useless. You don't want to be sat there.
No.
See, that's a woman. Definitely a woman. She's got boobs.
Boobs. Yeah, I think you might be right. So I take it back at the beginning. There are.
There's definitely women in this.
There are definitely female fighters. Okay.
And
come on, Geoff. Everyone's rooting for you now.
Yeah.
Rooting.
Right. That's what we want.
Do you have any special attack as well? I don't know if you do.
I don't have any special. I don't think.
No. Okay. Picking it off a bit. There we go. Love the shower of blood.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, the animation is class.
So there was a sequence in the game which did make my skin crawl, which was spiders. You're going through a forest area, and you fight a couple of spiders, and then before you know it, there are hundreds of spiders dropping down out of the trees. Just little baby ones.
Yeah.
Just walking across the forest floor that you're, of course, traversing along. And just the imagery of it enough, even in, this animated form, there was still enough to make me go, horrible, horrible.
Oh, it's so annoying, these things. They just do your head in.
Keep coming.
Second you fucking pause to take a shot, they get you.
Yeah.
And now where's my... There she is.
Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, God. Alright, get yourself into position. Don't forget you got the dodge to roll out of the way.
Oh, man.
And you're
it's
done.
so ridiculous.
Yeah.
With the three of them. I was trying to ignore them and just hit the boss, but you can't.
Yeah. Very tricky. Very tricky.
Can't live long enough.
No. Okay. Jumping is a good tactic.
You attack them and they will
hit you too, yeah.
And you cannot get away from that second hit.
Their movement as well is just gonna... Oh, no.
It's too many!
No! Another one down. Another one. Do it. Do it. The egg's gonna hatch.
God damn it.
Oh,
come on!
Quickly!
There's four of them now. They just keep coming!
Oh, Geoff, pass it down. Let me have a go. Let me have a go. I'm gonna try this. Alright, here we go. Going in. Going in, Geoff.
We got this.
We got this. We can do this. It's gonna happen now. Alright, what's the controls again? Alright, give me the Valkyrie. Come here. Come on. Here we go. Right, we're gonna take the bowman. Let's do this. Another bearded lady. Oh. And one. And two. Nope.
No.
Here come the little bastards. Oh, why did I stay there? Why did I stay there? I'm gone.
You're dead.
Back in the game. Back in the game. Oh, that didn't happen.
Yeah, killing yourself with the barrels.
Yeah. I was looking over it. Looking at the wrong place. Oh, no.
You haven't even got any bats. There we go.
It's getting now. I'm just warming up.
Yeah.
Warming up.
Ah!
Ow!
Shit.
This is not good. Oh my god, this is just terrible. This is terrible. We died. We died for Valhalla.
Again.
Again. Again. And again.
Eternal
One more
battle.
Go.
The eternal battle.
The eternal battle. See, what we should do to make it easier, of course, is to go into the other environments and power up some more before coming in here. But
then one mistake and
it's lost anyway.
You're back at the beginning anyway.
So here we go. Okay, I'm ready this time. Ah. No. No. Glory. Odin.
Glory splat. Wrong thing.
Yeah.
No. Just
Alright. No! No! Jump! 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 Jump, you moron!
I wonder if you can get his bomb thing to blow them up.
Oh, I didn't summon him yet. Oh, I missed it! And, ah! God damn it. Okay, that's it. We're done. We're done. We died.
We can do it.
We
died.
Do it. You want to try again?
I'll try one more time.
Try
one
again.
more time.
Okay.
We gotta do it. We can do this. You can parry enemy attacks by pressing the left shoulder button. Those flying things are just really annoying.
They really are. You gotta try and they take like 3 hits.
Yeah.
And yeah, very tricky.
Let's see if we can do this.
Good luck. gotta find that opening and just spam that boss. Just spam it. Fire that rain of arrows. You can also, didn't mention it, but you can charge your attacks up. If you hold the attack button, you'll do a more powerful shot.
Yeah.
Or fire 3 arrows instead of 1.
It's the third shot in the combo does the 3 arrows.
Okay. So you might be able to power up the first shot and then combo it off with more afterwards. Oh. Fire, 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 fire. Bring him down, bring him down. Yeah, got the egg. Oh, very good, very good. Now spam him, spam him, spam, 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 spam. Do it. Egg 2. Guys, yes, get back in there. Very good, very good. Egg 1.
Oh shit,
egg
missed
2.
egg 2.
Oh, he hatched, no. Ah, more eggs are down.
Oh shit.
No, 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 no.
This is how you get a lot of stuff.
This is the cat and mouse part running around. Ah.
Hoping that I can. Well, yes, the bombs do kill them.
I can't hold in my breath. Should be. Breathe. Oh no!
It got me, but it got all them. It got all them. It got all them. Come on!
There's another egg. Destroy the egg. No!
Bomb it! Yes!
Yes! Do it! Do it! Do the egg! Do the egg! Yes! Hit it! Hit it! Do it! No! Run! Dodge! Get the egg! Get the egg! Bottom left. Yes! Now go for it! Go for it! Finish it! Finish it!
Yes! Valhalla!
Yeah!
Woohoo!
Splatterhouse style gore all over the screen.
Have it. There you go.
What was he doing in there?
The perfect run.
See,
I think he pulled his heart out.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
You run off with it. Oh.
Oh, skip what you had to say.
I didn't see
it was important.
Yeah. They're gonna skip it.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this.
So
Gangbang.
This is what I want to see more of. I want to see more bits like
yeah.
this. These animations with lots of Vikings and chanting and.
That'd be cool. I'm sure it'll be in there.
I hope so. I hope so. Well,
Valhalla!
Slightly extended episode of Gaming Friday this week, but I think everyone watching will see the potential in this game when it comes out later in the year. And if the game is as good as it is, we might actually do a full review of the game when it comes out.
Yeah. I like this game. It's brilliant. Highly recommend it.
So yeah, just want to say once more, everyone, thanks for watching. We'll be back next Friday. Take it easy, everyone.
Take it easy.